What's going on, everybody? This is the Game Hunter channel, another episode Clash Royale, and in this episode, here we go. The Rocket! Another spell that I love. I really enjoy using the Rocket. Even when some people use the Rocket in some defensive decks, which are kind of annoying when you mix it with X-Bows and Inferno Towers. But the Rocket can be a really interesting clutch card that you can use in an offensive deck. Alright, so in this episode I'm going to be using the Rocket with probably some Barbarians, probably Bomber, Britney Spears, maybe Hawk Rider, Wizard, and maybe Freeze, right? And you guys are going to see this card in action. It's a very important card to try. You're going to see a lot during the Royal Arena. A lot of people like to use the Rocket, and like I say, most of the people are using this one in a more defensive deck, but in this episode we're going to be a little more offensive, and I'm going to show you how clutch it is. You guys are ready? Let's go to the Royal Arena. Here we go. Rocket, Wizard, Archers, Britney Spears. My opponent, Hawk Rider, Wizard, Miro. I can smell a dual Hawk Rider combo to start this match. Oh no, I'm just guessing. And Minion Horn. Here we go. We're gonna start probably with the Rocket right away, trying to bring down one of the crown towers as early as possible. We're gonna start with the top right corner. My opponent is coming with some Hawk Riders, and also they got the Miro, and he's gonna deploy Freeze. But look at this. I was able to counter both Hawk Riders with Freeze because of the position of my units on the battlefield. I'm going to talk about strategy against Freeze in some other episode, but probably you guys already have an idea. Don't deploy your units in top of the crown tower, otherwise they're going to get frozen too, okay? Hawk Rider's trying to make a way. Yeah, that's trying to slow down, trying to do some damage to the top right corner. That's my primary target. See, my Rocket is getting charged right now. It takes a long time, right? 6 elixir is not something easy to get, but if I can shoot the Rocket a couple of times before the 1 minute mark, things can go really well for me, right? Because with the double elixir, I can probably shoot the Rocket a lot more often. Bomber on defense, thank you for the Hawk Rider. We still, wow, actually lost the bottom left tower. And that Wizard was extremely powerful, really? Destroy my level 6 in 2 seconds? Oh, that's not good. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. One of the top right corner tower is kind of like under control. I think it can do some damage. Probably use the Rocket again. I'm not really sure. But definitely something that we need to take in consideration. Both towers are like in the middle range. The top right corner is only 1,000. The other one, 1,600. Not too bad. Rocket, here we go. With the Rocket, look at that, 500. And this is important because right now I can destroy the crown tower with only one Rocket. So maybe I should probably start attacking the other one. Maybe. Barbarians, Wizard, not good at all. Let's deploy some Freeze. Probably the Bomber. The Bomber is one of the best because of the crown control. See, oh, look at that Wizard. Those Barbarians are going down just thanks to the Bomber. My next card is going to be, one more time, the Rocket. So let's see what we're going to do. This player is going to go into more defensive position right now with the Inferno Tower. And now with the Wizard, so it's going to be kind of difficult to get into this base. But here comes the Rocket. The clutch Rocket. Go down the top right corner tower, and we're in better shape. The good thing is that the top left corner tower is 1,600, so it's kind of doable. One more time, dual Hawk Rider. At this point, I was able to deploy Britney Spears for defensive purposes, also the Bomber, so we are going to survive this attack, which is actually really difficult to stop. Dual Hawk Rider with Freeze. You can go down in 2 seconds, my friend. 10 seconds to go before we go into overtime. We're going to start pushing forward from the middle with Hawk Riders, Barbarians, Wizard, and also Bomber. That combo, it is deadly. And here comes the Rocket. We're able to just shoot the Rocket once. That tower is going to go down so fast thanks to the Hawk Rider and the Rocket. So right now what I'm doing, I'm trying to deploy units as fast as possible so I can have the Rocket available one more time and finish this battle. That is exactly what we're doing right now. We were able to survive this crazy attack with the Hawk Rider. Now I have my Rocket ready, and that is gonna be the end of this battle. That's how powerful, that's how clutch is the Rocket. It's a card that you need to learn how to use it because unfortunately it's using so much elixir that if you don't use it at the right moment, you can be in big trouble if somebody trying to counter you. Alright, fellas, let's go for another battle. Alright, let's go to another battle using the Rocket as a clutch card this time. Let's get into this. Barbarian, Rocket, Archers, Bomber, my opponent Wizard. Ooh, Goblin. Goblin Barrel. Knight and also Britney Spears. Let's see, Barrel's coming this way. Bomber, a really good defensive unit against the Goblin Barrel. So actually that's worked really good in offense and in defense. Okay, so here we go. Moving forward, this is trouble because a Wizard and a Baby Dragon is gonna be able to bring down my poor Bomber and my poor Barbarians in 2 seconds. Let's see if we can wait for a few more seconds before we deploy our defensive units. In this case, the Wizard. Wizard with the splash damage can do some nasty job against the Wizard, Baby Dragon, and Britney Spears. Now it's time to push forward. We are actually in trouble. big trouble. But let's see if we can do something. Start doing some damage to the top right corner tower, which is still in full shape. It's like more than 1,300 points, so it's not gonna be easy. Another group of little goblins coming this way, and my archers were able to stop it. This is not looking good at all. I'm still holding my ground. See, this is the thing. I'm trying to play as conservative as possible in this one. I want to see all the cards that my opponent has before start using the Rocket and all the other ones, right? But it's time to start using the Hog Rider. Hog Rider did some decent damage against the top right corner tower, which is great. As you guys remember, my Rocket is doing some probably 400 or something, probably a little bit more of damage. So it's something that I can count. Probably 2 rockets and that tower is going to go down. Hog Rider coming from the left side. Things are not looking good. Only 1 minute and 13 seconds to go. We're going to start pushing to the left and with the Wizard for the right side, right? See if we can do some damage to the top right corner. Yep, much better. Now we are in range of the Rocket. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to start focusing all the attention in the top left corner side, right? We're going to start pushing with Barbarian, Hog Rider, put some archers in the back to protect against the Goblin Barrel, which is, you know, guys, it's deadly. And doing as much damage as possible. The thing is that once that we reach the barrier 1 minute mark, you're gonna have extra elixir, so we can get the Rocket going quite more often. Remember, this is gonna change because in the new patch, the Rocket is gonna get reduced by 20% the damage of the Rocket. So yeah, I don't think this strategy is gonna work out the same way. But in the meantime, it's still doing quite okay, and it's still, even if they reduce the 20% damage, the Rocket is still a very powerful spell. Let's see if we can stop Baby Dragon. Things are looking okay. Only 10 seconds to go before going to overtime. Here comes the Goblin Barrel, but my Wizard was right there waiting for them. We're gonna start pushing with a Wizard and a Bomber. Let's see if we can get close. We still haven't used the Rocket. We're waiting for a few seconds. I'm hoping that the Hog Rider is gonna be capable to bring down that tower as much as possible. We're going down to 665. I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but when Bomber is right there, and that was the clutch moment, and the Rocket is gonna take care of the rest. Just because the Bomber threw one of those bombs 1 second before, I was able to prevail in this battle. You guys saw he was coming back with a bunch of Hog Rider, Baby Dragon, and also a Goblin Barrel. So we were able to come back with a clutch Rocket at the end. Alright, let's go. Freeze, Wizard, Barbarians, Rocket. My opponent, Musketeer, Hog Rider, Arrows, and Archer. Let's see what's gonna happen in here. Alright, one more time. We're gonna probably start with a Rocket. It's like a classic start. Not too bad. Look at that. More than 400 points we were able to bring down in that tower without any issues and only with one Rocket. Barbarian are going to be able to hold the ground against the Musketeer, Hog Rider, and the other units. And now we're pushing forward top right tower. Let's see if we can do some damage. I think we're going to be able to do some damage because of the... No, not anymore. Britney Spears was right there in position to take care of business. We're going to put some Britney Spears also to counter those one. We don't really want to see our tower losing that many hit points. Hog Rider is going to start attacking from the top right corner. Inferno Tower, which I hate. But we're gonna use freeze for a few seconds. Let's see if we can do some damage to the main tower. The crown tower is super important for me because then I can do the rest with the Rocket, which is the spotlight card of this episode. So archers are coming this way. This is not gonna be a problem. Usually archers are going down extremely fast. Now I have the opportunity to destroy either tower is fine, right? 1900, 1100. Here comes the first rocket. Let's see how much damage we're gonna do. Boom! 600, I believe. That's crazy. And the bomber is gonna help me big time defending the bottom left tower. Oh, we are so close to lose this tower. So close. Look at that, 191. 191. You can bring that one down with a fireball, which is exactly what just happened. I would have probably saved that one for later. But again, my opponent decided to use it for that. In the meantime, I'm pushing with a Hog Rider and a couple of barbarians, and this is the moment when things start turning for the good for me, right? Musketeer in there, get his stop. What is the good thing about this? The top right corner tower is so vulnerable to the rocket right now. So I know that with the rocket, I can destroy that one without any issues. So I can be in a more defensive stand, which is at this point, it's not necessary. Now we are completely going on defense mode with some Britney Spears bomber. Let's see if we can stop the Hog Rider, which is getting extremely close to my base. Barbarians also gonna take care of the archers, and now we can move push forward. There is no way, unfortunately, that my opponent is gonna come back from this one, because now we are pushing. We are on the offensive part one more time. Let's freeze the Musketeer. Hog Riders can take care of business. Got a couple of barbarians. Oh, barbarians are attacking my Hog Rider, which is okay, I guess. I guess we can survive with that. There you go, pushing forward, and I think this battle is under control big time. One more time, rocket, it's a car, and you guys are gonna probably learn to love at one point in the game. Can we use the rocket? Ooh, we could easily use the rocket and get the 3 stars or 3 crowns, but probably wasn't necessary. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Clash Royale, this is the Game Hunter, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share my videos. Take care, everybody.